Last time on Create Astral, I discovered Foxy had destroyed our village and the church we were living in order to replace it with a tavern. We then moved to a new location, I continued on my quest for a tractor by building an automated farm, I almost built a farmhouse, and then I built a huge platform for our factory. And then Foxy dumped his tavern down in the middle of it, so I've actually hopped on between sessions because there's a few things I want to get done. The first one being the farmhouse behind me. I really do need to get this build finished off. We didn't get a chance last episode, but I reckon we can get this figured out. I guess it's time for a time lapse. And there we go, our farmhouse is done, and we've even got a trader on the roof. But that's fine, he can just chill there, I suppose. But considering the limited resources we've got, I'm actually quite pleased with how this has come out. So we've just got some crate of fruit barrels over here, which is basically the stuff that we're getting from there. Veg even, not fruit, only that one's fruit. We've got some personal little veggie patches over here, which I don't really know why a farmer would have those when he's got an entire field over here, but that's not the point, it looks alright. And then inside, we've got a small entrance lobby. And then round the corner here, I've set up a Farmer's Delight kitchen, so we can do all the cooking and basically, hopefully, maybe try and make all of the meals that we need to finally get our tractors. Once we get the rest of the ingredients, of course. And through here we have our larder storage. So I've discovered these things from the Tech Reborn mod. They're a bit like storage drawers, just not as cool. But this is all the stuff we're automating in the field now, and well, it's good. I mean, I don't really know what the grapes are for, probably just making wine, I guess. But at least we've got somewhere to store it now. And hopefully at some point in future we'll actually automate it so that when stuff gets dropped off, it can actually sort of get transferred directly over there. But I need to figure out properly how those storage units work yet, because at the moment, I don't really know. But now that's done, we need to move on to the other problem, the tavern in the middle of the platform over there. Because this is where we're going to be building all of our factories. I think it would be nice to keep the tavern here and kind of integrate it into the building. Because, yeah, I think the building over here, it's basically just going to be a big pile of jankiness. I think every time we need something new, we're just going to kind of stick on another building. And we'll probably just end up with a big pile of buildings on top of each other, who knows. But either way, at the moment, this is right in the middle of our platform, so I do want to move it to the edge, but I also want to make the platform a little bit bigger first. But for that, we're going to need a whole bunch of stone, and I think we've only got a couple of stacks over here, so we might need to see if we can dig out Foxy's drill if he's left it lying around. But we've got almost 5 stacks of stone there already, I guess, but yeah, we've only got 44 cobbles, so maybe we can see if we can find his drill. Would it be over here somewhere? Oh, that's exactly where it is. Look at that. And just in case things go awry, I'm going to take the cart assembler as well and a redstone torch. And hopefully we can just jump down this mine, wherever it is, over here somewhere. If we just head down here, we can just run the drill for a bit and hopefully get enough cobble to actually complete that platform. Right, I think that's enough of that. I've pretty much run out of torches. But we've also got about 500 blocks in a very straight line here. And I do like that drill because it runs on furnace fuel instead of redstone torches and powered rail and whatnot. Whoa, that was weird. But because of that, it can just go straight through water. That makes me happy. I've also exposed loads of ore down here, but yeah, didn't actually bring my pickaxe with me, so that's going to have to remain for now. But at least we know where loads more iron and lapis and all that sort of stuff is. And I've discovered some pretty large caves with some more of those buildings as well, but yeah, we'll explore those another time. There's a geode up there as well. That might come in handy. But for now, we just need that cobble. Well, we've got absolutely loads of cobble. We've got a decent amount of ore. We've got loads of iron, which is going to come in handy. We've got some weird yellow stuff, bunch of dirt, and even a couple of diamonds. Look at that. Look at that, loads of stone. Let's go make this platform bigger. There we go. Factory Island is ready for some builds. Now I've just got to wait for Foxy. Well, I'm hoping Foxy's going to be here soon. Oh.
I didn't leave it at all. Mr. Beardstone did it, but it's Mr. Beardstone!
Foxy! Hello, hello. I heard you coming.
This wasn't like this last time we were here.
No, it wasn't. Oh, wait a minute. It's getting dark. I'm just going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed. I don't want you blowing everything up with creepers.
What?
Look, right. Last time, when I logged in, at the start of the recording session, right? Oh, you have to duck to get up there. It's a little bit cramped. But
right.
Last time I logged in, you had built an entire pub, right?
Yes.
All I've done is just finished off the little farmhouse that I started last episode and then got completely distracted and forgot about.
But it's got things in it that's very useful.
Oh, it does. Yes. Look. I'm making taters and all sorts.
Yeah, fried potatoes. Yeah. You've got a brewing stand. You've got cupboards.
Yep.
Got a knife.
Little chopping board and all sorts. And there's even a larder. So
Yeah,
in here,
see,
we've got
yeah.
all of the stuff that we're now farming. I have actually made sure that we're automating a little bit of all of this.
Good. Okay. So have we got any actual food? Because I'm kind of running short on steak.
Yeah. I mean, how do you feel about baked potatoes?
Well, it's food, so yeah.
Yeah, that's about as good as it gets at the moment. But I've got a fully fledged farmhouse kitchen here now, so I will be able to make us proper meals. But yeah, not now.
But have we got tractors now then? With you doing all this work?
No.
Kind of. No.
No.
What? We've got all these crates and we got no tractors.
No tractor. Look, I will try and get tractors later. But first, we need to have a little chat.
A chat? Oh,
yeah.
God, what have I done this time? It wasn't me.
No.
This is not. It's not you. It's me, chat. Is it?
No. You actually didn't do anything wrong. It's fine.
Okay, that's unusual. You obviously haven't realised what I've done then. My tavern's turned round.
Yes, and the platform's bigger. Look at the size of this area. And my thinking is, basically, last chapter we did lots of stuff. Right?
Yes.
We did lots and lots of stuff last chapter.
We did.
What we didn't actually do, really, was automate all the stuff. And we're going to need a lot of the stuff that we should have automated for the next chapter.
Hmm.
You see the problem?
Yeah.
So I think we need big machines over here.
Right, okay. Well, if you're on tractor duty then, what I'll do is I'll fetch all of my junk from over there, slap it on here right in the middle so it's really awkward for everyone to get around, and then build lots of automation things. How's that sound?
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to start over like here somewhere-ish. Yeah, no planning, just slap it round, whatever you've got, and hope for the best. Yeah.
Yeah, so if we end up with a building made of potato crates, then I can't be held to blame.
Okay.
Right.
Fair enough.
The bottom half of you was missing as I got into that boat. That was a bit
No, it's
weird.
just because I'm sat down, you see.
I'm thinking what I might do, because we've got a saddle laying around somewhere, so I might tame a horse, go for a little ride, make a list of all the ingredients I need, because although we've got a lot, pretty sure there's still some other stuff that I need in order to make these meals, to, of course, get the tractors.
And feed me. Don't kill your horse, okay?
I make no promises.
Don't call him any names that are associated with pickles, because he'll die.
Right, well that sounds like quite a good plan. We've basically given Foxy all the hard work while we just go ride around on a horse. Wonderful. But the good thing is that means I get to go do some exploring, and I really, really do love exploring, and I don't really know what this mod has to offer. So, yeah, this could be quite interesting. We'll cook up loads of taters, make sure we're going to be well fed. So can I make, like, ratatouille or anything at the moment? You know what? I think we can. Look, if we use tomatoes, onions, corn, and potatoes, we can do it. I think we should go see what we've got over here in the box first, though. I'm hoping we've got some more stuff. We are actually automatically harvesting pretty much everything now. We've even got rice in there. And look at this. It looks like we've got a decent amount of food going on. So in theory, if we put those in there, we should get ratatouille over here. And I was hoping we would have a book and quill somewhere so I can make a list of all the stuff that we need. But that's not looking very likely. At least not unless I can find some ink. There's some over there by these dudes. We can deal with these. Oh, they've got guns, not crossbows. Jeez. Okay, let's just grab the ink and leg it. Oh, ow, ow. They are mean. But we can get our book. Brilliant. Oh, they've made it onto land. Jeez. Okay, right, let's deal with these. Oh, that was close. But these are the things we need to make to get a tractor, which is obviously what we want now. But let's see what else we need. I'm going to make a big old list, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I've got my list of things we need. It's not actually too bad, to be perfectly honest. And the only one I'm not really sure how to get is smoked ham, because, well, when you kill a pig, you don't get a whole ham. Right, so I just did a quick Google, and basically we need to make sure we're taking a knife with us, because if you kill a pig with a knife, you'll get ham. So we'll take that with us. Right, finally, let's go get a horse and go exploring. And luckily, there's horses all over the place around here. Let's see if we can find ourselves a nice fast one. 10:45, 9:26. Oh, he's got a good jump height. That one there with the socks, he looks like the fastest that can also jump high. Let's just hope he doesn't walk off the edge when I sit on him, because, yeah, we don't want that. Come on, horsey, be my friend. Yay, horse friend. And I shall name you No, actually, I won't call you that. Where haven't we been yet? Maybe over this way. Onwards. That's the wrong way. This way. horse. Oh, they're angry. I forgot about that. Run away. Okay, so if we tie up Horsey here, we should now have everything we need to be able to do loads of cooking and finally get our tractor, which of course has been my primary goal for coming on 3 episodes now, but I will get one.
Mr. Beardstone,
Foxy!
are you available?
I am. I was literally just sleeping and I was coming over to see you because I have a surprise for you.
In the quest book, it says on chapter 1, if you go to the Andesite alloy, it says more efficient with mixers. Right?
Yep.
Okay, and I just happen to have, just in the off chance that it could have come in useful, maybe looked to create Astral Tips and Tricks website.
Right, okay, I see. Just in case, yeah.
Yeah, and it says that the quest book tells you the mixer is a far more efficient way of making andesite alloy and bronze, right?
Yeah, you normally get like twice as much, yeah.
Yeah. So, I put the ingredients for andesite compound in there because there isn't a recipe for andesite alloy, and it gave me this. Basically liquid. But I can't seem to get it to produce andesite alloy. So I've made a mixer, and andesite alloy to me has always just been andesite and iron, yeah?
Yeah, but it's not in this. You have to make the compound, don't you?
Right, exactly. So I put a compound filter on there to try and stop it making the liquid, and I throw all the ingredients it needs in there, and it's just not interested.
Well, maybe
But if I take that filter off, it makes that liquid.
Okay, yeah, so I can see why. So they're right. It is, and now we have this lovely compound for making liquid compounds, which we then run through Tinker's construct, by the looks of it.
Right,
into an ingot shape thing.
I was really hoping that wasn't the case, because that's the thing that's holding me back, Mr. Beardstone, as usual, is the andesite alloy, so I guess I'm going to just have to craft it all up again. Oh, jeez.
If you need, I can go get more iron. I do have a little bit of time.
I would love that. That would be very useful. Yeah.
Okay, well, I will go mining for you in a moment to get you some iron. And then we can make all the andesite alloy we could possibly need. But before we do that, I've got something for you. I've got a present, some better food.
Woo!
That is
What's this?
That is ratatouille. Yep.
Oh, my favourite. How did you know?
Well, it's an easy meal. But more importantly than that, I also have grilled salmon, honey glazed ham, apple pie, shepherd's pie, barbecue on a stick, dumplings, and a hamburger. And you know what that means?
No, don't tease me like this.
Oh, yes, it's time, Foxy. It's finally time. Hopefully, maybe, possibly this time. If these tractors need fuel, I'm going to flip some tables. Right, so I can submit the apple pie.
Yeah.
The glazed ham, the grilled salmon, the shepherd's pie, the barbecue on a stick, a hamburger, and the dumplings. We can claim our tractor.
No way. Oh, I claimed mine. I claimed it, Mr. Beardstone.
Yep, me too. Should we... Oh, it's tiny! Oh, this is so worth it.
It's the smallest thing ever.
Oh, I'm off, Foxy. How cool. Oh.
Look out.
Oh, you put your little harvester on yours as well.
It's so small.
Oh, I know, but this was worth it, Foxy. This is totally worth it.
That's it now. End of the series. That's it. I don't need any more than this. I'm done.
Job done. Woo! Ah. This is the thing now. We have tractors.
Yeah, that's it for getting around now. We no longer need to use our legs, Mr. Beardstone. I'm just going to drive mine down here. There we go.
Have you just driven yours into the...
Yeah. Oh, how do I get it back?
Yeah, that's what I was going to test that before I drove it into the water, Foxy.
My tractor's a bit wet, mate. There is a crowbar. Use on automobile to remove, it says.
Oh. Well, that does sound like what we want, right? How do we make a crowbar? Ah! It's broken it down into parts.
I noticed.
I have an automobile frame, an automobile engine, and 4 wheels.
Can you just put it back together again?
I really hope so.
I bet there's some sort of constructor you need. Auto mechanic table, yeah. Oh, it's very expensive. And it has to be done on a mechanical crafter.
Just driving me crazy. My tractor's in pieces, Foxy.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I just come up with the good ideas. I don't execute them. my andesite alloy is not a big issue now. I've got like stacks of it now, so that's good.
Okay, so you don't need iron anymore.
Well, I mean, it's going to be useful. But,
Okay, I can do a mining trip. Basically, like my goal was to get a tractor. I got a tractor, and then I broke it into pieces. So now I'm sad. I think it's just gonna be a sad mining montage for me.
Okay, cue the sad music. Right, Mr. Beardstone.
Foxy no tail.
Do you have 16 buckets of lava? Where have you gone? Oh.
Behind you. I have 8 because I didn't want to make that many buckets.
Okay.
And then I'll go get 8 more. I found a lava lake literally about 3 seconds into drilling, so it's nice and close.
Good. Oh, well, I'm nearly there with this, so we're all good.
I literally turned my back for 1 minute, Foxy.
Yeah. I'm hoping I haven't just deleted some of the lava you fetched as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of that. 5, 6. There we go.
That sounds promising. You can definitely count.
7, 8. That's all the lava in. I'm excited. 3, 2, 1, go. So now it should make cobble now.
Yep. Yes.
It's working. Nice.
Episode 3, we finally made a cobble generator.
Wonderful. Tinkers then. Right, so that's on chapter 2, right?
So we basically, we need to get rubber. Obtaining a rubber tree by now should be your priority.
Got one.
Okay, so we've got a rubber tree. Amazing.
Yeah.
We need seared bricks, which we can make by smelting grout, and we get grout from mixing andesite alloy, zinc, and gravel will get us grout.
Yep.
And then once we've got grout, we can get seared bricks, and then we can start on the whole Tinkers thing.
And do you want to start mixing up some grout?
That's fine.
There we go. We've got 3 rubber saplings.
We've got plenty of clay. Oh, we've got loads of alloy. Look at that.
I've been busy.
You have. I've barely got to do anything. Fantastic. Yeah, I'll make the grout.
Should I make the rubber tree farm over at the farm area?
I would say that would probably make sense, wouldn't it? I suppose.
Okay.
And now that we have our seared bricks, we have our puny smelting book. We'll have a flick through that in a moment. And we need to make, what's this? A seared melter and a seared heater. And that's going to give us, ooh, big fiery axe. That looks fun. But what do we need to make these? Some fluid tanks, seared bricks, and zinc ingots. Okay. And seared heater. Well, that's nice and straightforward. So let's get the heater. We'll just chuck that here for now. So let's get this one built. We need a fluid tank. And for that, we just need to squish some copper. We can use Foxy's wonderful setup over here. And then we just need a barrel. And we also needed more zinc ingots and something else. What else was it? Andesite alloy, wasn't it? Question is that enough? Oh, we need to make the seared bricks first. How do we do those? In a mixer with some sap. Aha. I see. So 4 bricks and 1 sap makes one of them. Right, okay. I'm at a dead end until we have a little bit more sap. So,
Nice chair. Hope you haven't stole that from the tavern. Jeez.
No.
They're not outside chairs, you know.
No, I just sort of dragged it out. I'm sure it's fine.
Right, it's not quite as fancy as yours, Mr. Beardstone, this, but it's a rubber tree farm. I need to make it all fancy like you've done, but it'll do.
So what does it actually? So it gives you logs, and then how do we get rubber out of those?
Good question. We can mill them. Mill them. That's it.
Okay, so if I put this in there first, and then put the sap in, hopefully, I'll get what we want this time. Okay, it worked. I've got brick blocks.
Yay!
Excellent. Right, so I'm just gonna mix up the rest of that, I think. Right, so I should be able to make this now, which does a quest, but more importantly, that quest gives me this.
Ow! Yeah, thanks.
How cool is that? Right, okay, so now I've done that, we need to make a faucet. Oh, well, that's
I made one of those.
Have you?
Yeah, last time I made one because I wanted to use it on the kitchen sink, but it didn't work. It might not be the Tinker's one.
No, not that kind of faucet.
Oh.
Not that kind. Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. You were so excited. I feel like I just ripped that away from you.
Yeah, took it. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sorry. Right, so we put the faucets on either side like this.
Right.
And then I need to make...
You need a big tank.
Yeah, I need a seared casting basin. Okay, I can make that. That's easy. And a seared table. Oh, I can just do those standing right here.
Oh, well, that's handy.
So, one of them.
Woo! Look at that.
And one of them.
Nice. Do you not need to make a whole big, like, thing?
No. Right, this is just how you do a tiny bit at a time.
Oh, okay. Was this why I got a book called Puny Smelting?
Yes. Yes, exactly that. And then if we click this, we'll get an ingot. And then it's going to destroy the sand thing because sand's bad.
Boo! You can only put 3 in at once.
Yeah, puny
This
smelting.
really is Puny Smelting.
Puny. Right, and now if we do this, now we can make an ingot cast. Yay!
There we go.
And now if we mix up the right things in here, technically we'll be able to make brass.
Yay! Brass! While you get that tiny weeny smeltery sorted, I'm going to go get some kelp.
But I mean, you say get it sorted. I think it might already be sorted.
Is that it? Is it? Well,
I don't know. I'm getting all the easy jobs today.
you are, aren't you?
There's a problem. There's always a problem. There's always a problem. These bricks here. Normally, to make a smeltery controller, you'd pour copper onto one of them, right?
Right.
The smeltery controller in this pack is disabled.
Oh,
Instead,
that's bad.
Yeah, so it's a little bit sad. But they've replaced it. It's fine. We need a Foundry controller instead.
Right. Just
So for a Foundry
search.
controller, you have to pour molten obsidian onto scorched bricks. Molten obsidian, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. Scorched bricks, however, you need nether grout.
Right. With the nethers disabled.
Yes.
Right.
That's the end of my story.
Hang on. Wait a minute. So,
Obviously, we can get the nether-based items elsewhere, such as, scoria you get from soul sandy stuff. That's fine.
But it needs
soul
a blaze
sand
burner.
you can get from, yeah. That's the crux of the issue.
right.
So I'm going to find a way to automate tiny smelter.
Okay. So the thing is, right? How do we get blaze burners without the nether? There must be a way. I can't believe they exist in the pack without the ability to go to the nether.
No, there is obviously a way to get these things, but we're clearly just not advanced enough to understand what that is.
Right, okay. Speaking of being advanced, Mr. Beardstone, have you looked at chapter 2.5 now that it's unlocked?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Most of this stuff we can pretty much tick off, but it's the weirdest layout chapter I've ever seen.
It's a bit all over the place, isn't it?
It doesn't make sense. So, if you feel free to just, go through, tick off a few of those. I mean, one of them's a mine-generated cobblestone.
So in order to automate this, we're going to run a couple of tests first. And in theory, if I put a chest there and another chest here, get rid of this temporarily, put hoppers into the back of those, and then put these back. So the basin on one side, casting table on the other. In theory, if I do this, and do I have any ore? No, it's fine, we'll just melt down a bit of copper. But if we wait for that to melt, probably help if I gave it some heat. There we go. And then if we pour that, once it's cooled down, it should get pulled straight out. Yeah, look at that. Excellent. Next thing I want to test is this, because I believe if we give that power, then it should sort of unlatch. I think that's how it works. Let's quickly make a lever. So let's do test number 2. Let's put some more copper in there. We'll put a bit more in this time. Because what I want to know is if that's powered, does it stay powered and always leak out whenever it can? Or do you have to give it pulses? And no, it looks like you can just leave it powered. Ah, amazing. So if we think about this, if we put those there and there, get rid of these bits. Does the lever there power that? That's what I want to know. I guess we're about to find out. It does. Excellent. Nice and compact. But I need another lever and another hopper. And I think we'll get 3 barrels because the barrels are going to sit much better in the floor than these chests are. If we get those barrels in the floor, we'll get a lever on that side. Yeah, and if I put a hopper in the back there with a barrel on top, hopefully all that should feed directly into there. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. And now we're automating copper ingots. But if we turn that side off and turn that side on, now we'll be automating copper blocks. For a tiny little machine, that works quite nicely. What we really need to be doing is we need to go to the moon. How do we get to the moon?
We're not on that quest yet, Mr. Beardstone.
Well, technically, it's the same chapter.
Oh, is that part of this chapter?
Yeah.
We can't. No. What? Visit the moon?
Yeah.
I thought we'd need spaceships for that.
No, we build a moon portal.
Of course you do. Of course. That makes now that I think about it, Mr. Beardstone, that makes perfect sense. A moon portal. Whatever.
How could you be so silly? Obviously.
So we just need some shimmer,
And some moon cobblestone.
which is amethyst shard and glow sacks.
So yeah, but so we need the shimmer to make the shimmering stone.
And then you need moonstone.
Yeah. And if you follow the trail back for moonstone,
It's moon cobblestone.
and then when you click that, what happens? Nothing.
Nothing. What? That can't be right.
So where do we get moon cobblestone from? Are we missing something?
Maybe there's like meteors around.
We're going to need to do some serious research before the next episode and find out what is going on.
Yeah.
We've got to make ourselves a whole spacesuit. So we've had a little bit of a chat, done a bit of digging for the last 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've come up with a plan. We think.
Yes.
Kind of. Yes.
Yes. Big plan.
Yes.
It's a big plan.
Yeah, and for that plan, we've split things up. But basically, we're almost out of power here. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go over there somewhere and build basically a massive power plant.
Yeah.
We've got a quest to do something like make a massive windmill or something.
Yeah. Maximum size windmill with 128 sails.
Okay, cool. So I'll work on that. I'll build a big old windmill and then probably just do something else. But either way, I'm going to make loads of power for us. And we've realised we're going to need lava for a lot of things as well. So I'm going to do a bit of an old school lava farm with some cauldrons and dripstone and some pipes and build a massive lava lake. So we have infinite lava moving forward because we're going to need it for all sorts of automation.
Yes.
So that's my plan.
So you've actually got the more difficult one this time round, Mr. Beardstone, because mine's pretty easy.
I think I do, yeah.
All I got to do is get the cobble out of there, mill that down into gravel, wash some of that into iron to make an iron farm, mill some of it into sand to make sand, and then wash some of the sand to make clay, and then turn that clay into molten clay so that we can make seared bricks.
Yeah, simple. So I'm glad we finally have a plan, which is essentially to work towards automating tin and copper and gold and things like that, and at the same time, obviously, getting an iron farm. And essentially, we want to kind of build ourselves up so that we're ready to tackle all of this stuff and go to the moon in the next episode. That's the plan. And my part of that plan is to make a giant power plant, which, to be honest, I do quite like making power plants, so I'm fine with this. There we go. I think this should be a max-size windmill. Yeah, look at that. I'm just going to go get a gearbox, and then I'm just going to send it all the way over to you.
Yeah, I would just... It's perfect timing, Mr. B. Perfect timing.
Yeah, have you just stressed out your contraptions?
Well, I haven't even tried because I know it's not going to work. So, yeah, that's ideal.
And now the windmill's done, the other part of my job is to create an infinite lava source. So I reckon if we mark out a platform here, so it's about that size, and then if we go up 25 blocks... then that's gonna be taller than our factory. Okay, so if we go 6 blocks lower with that and basically just make a giant container, then it should store 10,000 blocks of lava. And I'll set up the cauldrons and the dripstone things under there, and then that will just pipe it all in to make a big lava pool. At least that's the plan. So it's likely I'll be completing this between episodes because we're running out of time for today. Foxy, you're back.
Mr. Beardstone,
Yeah.
I'm hungry and my food is empty again. I've eaten all the roast potatoes. I've eaten all the ratatouille. Oh, all right then. I haven't eaten all the roast potatoes. Oh, more ratatouille.
Oh, yes.
Lovely. And bread.
Yeah, well,
yes.
Ratatouille's easy, and I think this bread was your bread and I stole it.
Oh, fair enough. Well, thank you for letting me have some of it back again.
Yeah, only some of it, not all of it.
Yeah. While you were fiddling about doing whatever you were doing, I was finishing off this mess of a spaghetti system that produces a little bit of iron and a little bit of flint and some clay as well, which is quite nice, but it's not very well optimized. The cobblestone will back up and just end up pouring all over the floor. And basically, I'm going to have to spend a bit of time off camera this week sorting all of this out so that when we turn up next week, It's all lovely, just the way you wanted it, Mr. Beardstone.
Well, you make it sound like I'm a slave driver. I'm telling you what to do.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have been helping myself to the iron in the meantime.
Yeah, there's a bit in there. You can. Oh,
It's gone.
come.
Because basically, well, obviously I did the windmill that you saw, but I'm trying to make the infinite lava pool.
Yeah.
And I've started marking out an area down here, which I then realised was about 6 blocks too high up. So
Right.
I've started lowering it again.
Yeah.
But I need lots and lots of cauldrons, like a stack of cauldrons,
Yeah.
which means I need 7 stacks of iron ingots.
Right. Well, that's not too bad. I mean, we should have that in a few days' time, maybe a week, maybe a month. We shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, so I think my plan is to pretty much be AFK all week.
We
But we have
have.
made some good progress today, though, right?
We've done a few things. I mean, it doesn't look like much, let's be honest. It looks like we made a windmill, a tree farm, and crashed a tractor into the river. But we have.
I mean, I think we've done pretty well, to be honest. I mean, I dismantled my tractor,